Hey, my name's Tom, welcome to Daily Patterns, and today we're reading together Genesis chapter 34. There is all sorts of stuff in Genesis chapter 34 to make us really uncomfortable as we read it. There's rape, there's fathers bargaining over what's going to happen to a young girl's future. There are brothers who decide to take revenge, not only on the rapist, but on all his people, and do so by getting the men circumcised, waiting till it's too painful for them to be able to stand up and fight back, and then going in, slaughtering them all, taking their wives and children, taking all their household goods and possessions. It's really uncomfortable reading. I don't know whether you've ever stopped to reflect on your relationship with God and thought to yourself, God, why have you chosen me? Why have you shown me such unmerited, unfounded kindness? Why do you keep persisting with me? And the truth is that however good you or I are, it's always his undeserved kindness towards us. It's just what God is like. He's full of grace. He's full of kindness. We can discount ourselves because of things that have happened to us or things that we've done to other people. And whilst God is clearly a God of justice, it tells us that again and again in Scripture, he's also a God who shows us undeserved grace and overrides all those things that make us discount ourselves from thinking that we're worthy to follow him. We've seen, as we've looked at the stories of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob over the last few weeks, that this family chosen by God to be a blessing to the world, they have their fair share of trials, an awful episode in terms of what happened to Dinah in today's reading, but they're also a family that have made more than their fair share of mistakes, and the reaction of Dinah's brothers today is just brutal in the way they go and take revenge. God's favour towards Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Jacob's sons and Jacob's family wasn't because they were good, because they deserved it, because they'd worked hard for it. It was his undeserved kindness towards them. And it's that same undeserved kindness that we see hundreds of years later when God's own son, Jesus, allowed himself to be nailed to a cross for you and for me. Not because we've lived good lives, not because we deserved it, not because we've earned it. It's his undeserved kindness towards us. It's the big story of the Bible. God is kind to people that don't deserve it. God is kind to Jacob and his sons. He keeps going with them. We'll see that story develop over the next few days. And he's kind to us too. Have a good day. God bless. Take care.